All right, we have a caller. Hello?
So maybe let your mic do some uploading.
Mute you too, please. Mute you too.
Hey, Christian.
Yes.
Hey, I tried to reach you many times. I watch your video. I want to join your. I have few questions. How do I answer it?
No problem. Are you a Muslim first?
No, I'm not a Muslim, but I read theology. I read Islam, and I have some questions.
What do you think about Muhammad?
What's that?
What do you think about Muhammad?
Okay, so Muhammad, not Muhammad, right? You only talk. So Muhammad, Muhammad was a messenger, but I don't think he was the last messenger, as he had said, and he said that he got the verses from Jibril, but I don't think he ever got the verses directly from Allah. So
is he a messenger or not? Allah. You said he is a messenger, so do you accept him as a messenger or not? Do you accept him as a prophet or not?
So yeah, Muslims consider him as a prophet.
No, not Muslims. I'm talking you. Do you accept him as a prophet?
No, I don't. So I'm not a Muslim, right? So
no problem.
No question. So
still the question.
My religion, there is no question.
No problem. This is my question. You as not a Muslim, do you accept him as a prophet or not? Either you say he's the prophet.
No, I don't accept. So if you ask my belief, I don't accept it.
Okay. So what is your question from me?
So my question is, I want to know this. Muslims normally say in every conversation that so whenever we meet them, they will say we believe in one God. So can you bust this faith? I know, like they also worship Muhammad. They also worship Muhammad along with Allah. But can you tell like more about it? Like
first of all,
propaganda that
my friend. First of all, when somebody believe in one God, so what does that mean? And you believe in 1 or 10, who cares? As an example, if there's a religion, they believe there's 1 million God, and there is 1 million God, that means they are right. You know what I mean?
And what is the supremacy? What is this
no.
about one God?
This is the question. This is the question. If you have one God,
you are ignorant. They say jahil in Arabic, right? You are a jahil. You believe in multiple gods. What is the supremacy coming from?
Yeah. What is the point? If there is one God,
for example, let's say I meet a Muslim and he says, "Hey, you guys worship multiple gods. We worship one God." What do I say to him in one line?
You say to him, you worship one God or 10 God, still your God is stupid and the Quran is the proof. Who cares? You worship one God. You make them 1, you make them 2, you make them 4. Who care about the numbers? Secondly, when you say I worship one God, number 1 mean there's many.
Okay.
When you number one God, you see in the Old Testament it says the word echad. Echad is not one. Echad.
Yes, I saw your video. The Echad is not one; it is one of. I saw all your videos.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So
I know what you are saying.
The Quran says, he copied the same word from the Bible, says that your God, Allah is ahad. Ahad is not one. Ahad is one off. However, let us say he is saying one, not many, not one off. Still, that will not change anything. You have one stupid idiot God. What kind of God? He says the baby is created from a sperm of a man coming from the backbone and a sperm of a woman coming from the ribs. So he's one idiot God. What kind of God? He says the sun set in the murky water. What kind of God? He says that if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. If the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. What kind of God? He thinks the son goes under the throne of Allah and take a nap and then ask permission from Allah to come back. What kind of God? He thinks that the hail is coming from mountains in heaven and Allah break it by a hammer and he send it down on us. So he is one idiot God. So you have one God, you have 10 God, who care? The numbers don't mean anything for me. And we have one God. So okay, and what is next? You have one stupid God. The most stupid one God ever.
I want to jump onto another thing. See, there is a verse in where he says that Ibrahim, they worship one God, Ibrahim, and Ibrahim is worshipping the sun and the moon. Tell me, I had a debate with another Muslim scholar. He argued for a long time. It never settled. And he said that time Abraham did not know that he was a prophet. That time, Abraham did not know that he was a prophet. He was like one amongst the people. And that's what he's saying. But when he became a prophet, he believed in one God. So he had a long chat, and he said another thing. So what do you have to say?
The first question is, who is Abraham? You see, the stupid Quran, he spoke about a guy, his name is Abraham, and his father, his name is Azar. But when we go check, we find that Azar cannot be the father of the name of the same person. So obviously Islam have wrong name, and the Quran sometimes he say Abraham.
Okay, what Muslims say that it doesn't mean we don't necessarily follow the biblical ones, right?
No, they have no necessarily. No, they have no.
Correct. That is what they will say.
No, necessarily they have no.
And that one is corrupt.
So no, they cannot.
Whatever is written, this is right.
No, they cannot.
What they say. What do you have to say that?
My friend, they cannot say that because the Quran says that Muhammad confirmed what is with them. He confirmed it. So how they can say we don't follow necessarily? That is.
But they say they confirm the original one, not the corrupted one. Which
no,
is in the Christians.
He confirmed what is with them. The original is what with them, not what with Muhammad. Read it carefully. This is the Quran. It says confirm what is with them, and what is with them is what with us. This is in the year 600, not in the year 10 or 1 after Jesus. This is 600 years after Jesus. The Bible is published all over the place in the world. How you say we confirm only the original, but by saying I confirm what is with them, and what is with them, what he confirmed. So Muhammad did not say I confirm the Bible which is with me. He said what is with you. So they have a stupid logic. Yeah.
So go back to that Ibrahim verse, like when he said that time he was not a prophet. Can you establish that time when the verse was revealed, he was a prophet at that time?
My friend, he was a prophet or not. The Quran is a stupid book, because if you read the story of Abraham, you will see Abraham worshipping the sun, calling it Akbar. This is the God of Islam, Allah and Akbar. Allah is the moon God, the sun is God Akbar. So فلما رأى الشمس باذغة قال هذا ربي هذا أكبر. So when he saw the sun rising up, he said, this is my God, this is Akbar. Question to the Muslims, why he called the sun Akbar? The Muslim, they say, the translation, they say greater. That's a lie. Akbar does not mean greater in Arabic. Akbar means bigger. Akbar is the name of the God of the sun. The same as the moon God have a name. It is Allah, which means God-la. Akbar is the name of, which is sun, is very powerful. The Arab, they hate Akbar. They love the moon God. For the Akbar, the sun, burn their grass, make the desert more horrible, bring death to their animals, while the light of the sun, of the moon, make it nice, quiet, easy to live. They spend their night sitting outside, watching the moon and the stars, romantic. People who live in Europe, they love the sun, they worship the sun as God. People who live in Arabia, they worship the moon as God. Why? Because those who live in Europe, they wish to see the sun, for they live in a cold country. Here, if you read the story of Abraham, it says that Allah, he saw Ibrahim, the kingdom of the heaven and the earth. Okay, how he show him that? Let us read and love together. When the night covered him over the darkness, he saw a star. The fact, it doesn't say a star, it says Kawkab. Kawkab is a planet. He said, this is my Lord. But when it is set, he said, I like not those who said. This is the most stupid logic ever. Why? Because he worshipped the star because the star go up, and he refused to worship the star because the star go down. Why? Abraham, he never saw that the star go up and go down, which means disappear. This is the first time he opened the blind, the curtain, the first night ever in his life. Abraham now is a man. So he saw the star. He never saw the star before. He never noticed that the star disappeared in daytime. That is the most stupid verse of the Quran in the logic of Muhammad. And then the star disappeared. Then he saw the moon. Then when he saw the moon rising up, he said, "This is my Lord." But then he said, "Unless my Lord guide me, I shall surely be among the erring people." You are already among the erring people. You are worshipping stars, worshipping the moon. And then it says, when suppose now this is when ask Allah to guide him. Look what happened after asking Allah to guide him. He worshipped the sun. When he saw the sun rising up, he said, "This is my Lord, this is Akbar." But when it said, he said, "Oh my people, I am indeed free from all what you join." So Abraham, he stopped worshipping the sun because the sun set. Why Abraham? He never noticed before that the sun set.
Got it.
He just discovered it. He just discovered the stupidity.
Yeah, so help me another thing. So the current Quran is the Cairo version, that Husseini Quran, right? And it is the Hafs recitation. And I saw your video, so let's not tell him again and again that you said that he was a liar as far as the weak hadith he had produced. Okay, okay. Now my question is like this Hafs version. So is it the Uthmanic? How can you prove that this is not the Uthmanic Quran?
First of all, no, hold on.
Quran.
You see,
he was born 100 years
my friend.
After like 790.
My friend.
But is there a possibility that he was reciting the same Uthmanic Quran,
my friend,
which was compiled 15 years after Prophet Muhammad died?
You are from India, right?
Yeah, I'm from India.
Okay, I want you to talk.
Trying to learn out of my own.
My friend, I want you to talk less and listen more, please. Listen carefully. You just said the Muslim believe the Quran is the recitation of Hafs, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What the word recitation mean?
What does word recitation mean? Yeah, recitation means you recite it, right?
Okay,
like
so it's not a book, correct? It's not
recite it through your mouth.
So it's not a book.
It's not a book. But
okay.
They say like they.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I just told you, please listen. Recitation of Hafs is what the Muslim following today. What is the book of Uthman? Because Hafs exists 200 years after Muhammad, and now still we are talking about recitation. So where is the book? Recitation. 200 years after Muhammad, we don't have a book. We have recitation of a guy, his name is Hafs. So where is the book of Uthman? Okay. So the work of Uthman never exists. Hold on.
Devil's advocate their argument.
No.
Let's say there was a Uthmanic book.
They cannot.
Let's assume for a moment.
My friend.
It is exactly the same Quranic.
Doesn't matter. Where is the book? No, doesn't matter. Isn't it then they say Uthman, he burned other Quran and he wrote a Quran. So why we have recitation? We should have a book. Do you understand?
Okay.
As long he made a book.
For a moment, what they say?
No.
That they are reciting the same book.
No, they cannot say that because it says no. You talk much, you say nothing. Listen, my friend. When you say that Uthman, he wrote a book, you do not need recitation. You have the book. The Quran they have today, they say according to. They start with Hafs. According to Hafs. Where is Uthman? Where is the book of Uthman? If we have the book of Uthman, show it to me. We don't have it. So according to a recitation exists 200 years after Muhammad. The Muslim, they say that the book of John written about 60 years after Jesus, and they don't accept it. They accept Muhammad, who came 600 years after Jesus. And then they accept Quran by recitation, not by written, which means there's no way a person, he can be perfect in every letter, every word to recite something. Why you need recitation unless you have, where is the book? Show me the book. They don't have the book of Uthman. Not a single page of the book of Uthman exists. Nobody have it. So this is the end of the story.
And how can we prove that it doesn't exist?
It exists. Show it to me. Here we go. Do you remember just a few years ago in the university in England, there's a Christian priest.
Birmingham.
Yes, he donated like a documentary, a piece of leather, have Quran in it. The Muslim, they make a big story about, because this is the only page they have. Go back to the time of Muhammad. They don't have anything. And even this page is not the same as the Quran today. And not only that, the page goes back to the date of Muhammad, but not the ink, which means the leather, go back even before Muhammad. The Arab before, they used to say in the same leather, because it's expensive. Not like now, a piece of paper, you can throw it in the garbage anytime. So they write in it, they wipe the ink, they wash it, and they write again, and they wipe the ink, and they wash it, etc. So the ink in it is not from the time of Muhammad. It was the leather from the time of Muhammad. And the Quran is there. If you go right now and search the document of Quran of in the Caucasian Samarkand and the Quran of Yemen, they are totally different from the Quran exists today. I advise you to go and watch the video of Shabir Ali, where he said the reason there is a difference between the Quran of Yemen and the Quran today, because that was Quran notes. What Quran note? This is Quran. It's a chapter, it's Quran, it's verses. It's totally different. The Quran of Yemen is totally from the Quran they have in their hand today. And even the Quran they have in their hand today is not one Quran. There's tons of Quran. The most famous Quran is the one printed by the Saudi. When they get the money, they start publishing a version of the Quran, and then the Muslim, they receive it for it's free. But until now, they have many Quran. However, for me, I don't waste my time with Quran is corrupt or not. Quran is corrupt or not is a piece of garbage. Here we go. We have a Muslim who called me, and then the second I showed him the stupidity of the Quran, which is they accept, he said, obviously this is corrupt. He don't want to accept in the beginning that Quran is a stupid book, so the excuse is, obviously this verse is corrupt. If you remember, I made a video just 2 days ago. It's called Quran is preserved or not, doesn't matter. Correct? I don't know if you saw it.
Yes, I saw it.
It doesn't matter. The Quran we have it today in our hand is a stupid Quran, so it's preserved, not preserved. Okay, why you want to waste my time?
So okay, tell me one thing. Like when Dr. Smith, J. Smith is saying there are hundreds or at least 30. Well, today, last 2 days, he said no, they're not 30 but 100. Hundreds of Quran existing right now. What does it mean? Like, is it like all different recitation that the harps and the verse and he means by the different recitation, or it is actually different content of the Quran that is existing at the same time right now?
Well, my friend, the Quran, there is many versions of it, different writing. Actually, there is more between 800 to 900 Quran. And maybe I should not...
800 to 900.
Between 800 to 900 version of the Quran, you know? So, and nobody actually knows the exact number, but this is Muslim scholars claiming that this is the number, not me. And if there is a Muslim, he dare to say this is not true, feel free to call me right now and I will show the reference. Right now as we speak. Any Muslim want to do it? Any Muslim, any Muslim, he have the courage to do it? Thank you, my friend, for calling. Let us give a chance for other people to call. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Do we have any Muhammadan? Any Muhammadan? Hundreds of Quran. Anyone? Actually, as long as we mention this, let us show some reference. I don't talk about those things because, as I said, I mean, when I want to waste my time proving the Quran, the Muslim they have today is different from the Quran, which was exist in the time of Muhammad, because the time of Muhammad or now is same as the same garbage. Who is a Muslim would like to call and read for me what is in the screen? Anyone? Who wanna who is a Muslim wanna call me and read for me what is in the screen? Does it say that according to the 10 Imam there is more than 200 way? Actually 980. Let us see if we have a caller. Okay. I hope the caller is a Muslim. Hello?
That's CP?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
All right. Do we have any Muslim want to read for us what is written in the screen? What is the 980 present? It says here the total ways according to the 10 Imam is 980. Anyone can tell us? Is that a fabrication? This Muhammad, he can call me. He do not need to say I want to call you. I don't have time for kids. Any Muhammadan? Who is the one who want to read for us what is written in your books? This is Kitabul Hadi. This is one of many books. Page number 63. The 10 readings of the Quran go in the branches of 980 way of reading, which means there's 980 Quran. Who want to say I'm lying? manhajussunnah.com. You see, this is a Sunni website. النشر في القراءات العشر, volume number 1, saying the same. I mean, all those your books. Any Muhammadan? Who want to call us and read? So when a Muslim, they speak about Quran, not to change, and we laugh, you know, this is, I don't waste my time with this. I mean, Quran change or not is still a stupid book. Why do I want to waste my time with it? All those your books. Speaking about hundreds of Quran. The Muslim, they say different reading is different Quran. And the funny here, it says the 10 reading of the Quran, if you see the title, as an example here. But Muhammad, he says Allah, he sent him the Quran in 7 reading. So how we end with 980? Someone is asking me about a Muslim made a video about a prophet, he married Rebecca at the age of 3. My friend, we do not even need to refute that, because where it says that, there is a phrase in the Bible says that this prophet, he married Rebecca at the age of 3. That is their fabrication. They cannot find any verse. This is a fabrication. They are trying to make, it's not only Muhammad, a child molester, who married a child. They want to say in the Bible, I can't find you someone else, he married a child too. But let us say, for the sake of argument, if there is someone in the Bible, he married a child, he's a child molester too. That will not fix Muhammad's story. So in order to make Muhammad better in reputation, they fabricate a lie. We cannot find it. The guy who is sending me the text saying, can you refute this video? Why you don't read the video? Why you don't read the text? Where it says there that this guy, he married her at the age of 3. Does it say that? Nowhere. So why you need to refute such a lie? Nowhere. Show me where it says that. The guy who made a video for you saying that he married Rebecca at the age of 3. Can he show you where it says he married Rebecca at the age of 3? If I see my wife, if I am married, let's say I saw my wife when I was young. She was at 3, I was 10. And then after 20 years or 30 years after I married her, does that mean I married her when she was at 3? He saw her when she was, first time he saw her, she was at 3. From that they make a story that he married her at the age of 3. Desperate, bankruptcy, stupid cult. This is what happened when you are following a bankrupt God. They want to say, okay, not only our prophet is a child molester, we have other ones too, brother. But that will not change anything, even if this is true or not. And we know it's not true. But that will not change the fact that Muhammad is a child molester. He's a pedophile. Can you find me one place where it says such a thing? Nowhere. But we can find where Aisha, she said that the prophet, he did marry her at the age of 6. She was his wife officially. He was fondling her between the age of 6 and 9 and the age of 9. He did intercourse with her. Can you show me something like this? Show me where it says in the Bible that this prophet, he married Rebecca at the age of 3. You cannot find it. It's their fabrication, liars like their prophet. Do we have any Muhammadan want to say anything? Did we have a good time, guys? Praise the Lord. We have a Muslim who left Islam today. I hope next time he call me, he will accept the Messiah as his Lord and Savior. And God is good, my friend. Why you will not debate me? He tried to answer one of your video, but always he mentioned our prophet who married 6 years old. He have not seen trying to say that your people did the same thing with our prophet. That was a common at that time. No, this is not true. No, why not? I mean, you see, okay. You see, the one who was texting me, the Muslim, he's a Muslim from Indonesia. Don't debate me, no problem, but use your logic, be honest. If there is a verse you can give me, it says that this prophet, he married Rebecca at the age of 3. None. So it's a fabrication. In the same time, am I lying? I'm showing you Sahih Bukhari. The one is talking is Aisha. So when a Muslim, he made a claim, and you are a Muslim, listening to a Muslim, shouldn't you ask him, what is the reference, what is the proof? There is no proof of such a thing. I saw another Muslim saying that Mary, she did marry at the age of 13. Okay, my friend, I mean, this is the most stupid excuse ever. If this is true, she was 13. Well, she gave birth to Jesus before she got married because she was a virgin. So obviously she is already a woman. She can have children. Because you cannot, I mean, a child will die if she gave birth. So she is young, yes. You know, she is a virgin, yes, but she is not a child. And in the top of that, let us say for the sake of argument, Mary, she was 1 day old when she gave birth to Jesus. Still, there's no marriage. It's a miracle. So in order to defend their prophet, they fabricate all kinds of stories. Who's next? If you can give me a verse in the Bible, it says that this prophet, he married this woman at the age of 3, show it to us. Otherwise, shut up. Any Abdul? Any Muhammadan? Show show us the reference where you can lie to your wife. You can search it yourself, and you know, it says a Muslim, he can lie in 3 things. Go to Google, type it. A Muslim, he can lie in three things: to his friends, to his family, and to his enemy. Who's left? Who's left? I mean, that's it. You can lie only to those: your friends, your family, and your enemy. Who's left? No, nobody can write better than the Quran, because I have to be more stupid than Allah to write better than the Quran. You see, as long as the Quran is the book of stupidity, to write better, you have to be more stupid, because the extreme go in which direction, in how stupid you are. So, in order to be beating Allah with the stupidity, you have to go farther with the stupidity. Like, you have to say, make a verse, instead of saying the sperm is coming from the backbone, you can say, like what Al-Razi said. Actually, there's once a Muslim, his name Fattari, he's a kid, you know. I mean, all of them are kids, regardless of their age. So he want to get Christian Prince busted about where the sperm is coming from. He said, we Muslims, we go by real scholars, scientific scholars, not like those. So if you want to quote for us, quote Al-Razi. Al-Razi said, wonderful, Al-Razi. We went to Al-Razi. Do you know where the sperm is coming from according to the Muslim scholar Al-Razi? Anyone remember? Who remember where the sperm is coming from according to the scientist Al-Razi, who is a Muslim scholar? Anyone remember? From the brain. So this stupid, he made a video, and then when I showed everybody what Al-Razi said, he disappeared. Al-Razi, he accepts Al-Razi. Al-Razi is way more stupid than Allah. Allah, he says the sperm coming from the ribs. Al-Razi go farther and he says the sperm is coming from the brain. Why? The Razi explained, when the baby is in the form of like a little inside the woman, he looked like a cell of a brain. He looked like a cell of a brain, you know. So obviously, this is where the sperm is coming from. Yeah, this is why I say stupidity is amazing. All right. Since Isaac was 37 and his mother at his mother's death, he was 37 when Rebecca was born. Since, I mean, anyone ultimate fart is doing calculation. Yeah, let's get some water. Actually, ultimate fart, once he called me and he said the same. And then I said, if I show you that your prophet, he asked for an infant hand. Do you remember what happened? He asked for a woman hand when she was an infant. Infant. فوق الفطيم. All right. He tried to answer one of your video, but always mention our prophet who also married. My friend, either you bring me the guy who want to debate me, and so we can laugh. Any Muhammadan? Any Muhammadan? Who's next? Anyone? The Muslim, they have an agenda to say to you, our prophet is not the only one a child molester. That is a very stupid argument, because still your prophet is a child molester. He's the only one or not? And all your calculation is funny and we laugh at it. The same as the calculation they do to say that Aisha, she was 18 when Muhammad married her. They do the same game. False calculation. Aisha at the age of 17, when she was going 18, Muhammad was dead. Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan wanna call us? Who's next? Anyone? What happened to the guy? His name is Fajr. We have a Muslim here. All right. You have a Muslim, he wanna speak to me in private and look like he is almost leaving Islam. That's wonderful. We have the guy who yesterday we spoke to him. Let us see what happened with him. He's not answering. All right. Any Muhammadan? What happened to this girl? She wanted to leave Islam. Let us see. I will text her. Anyone? So what do you think, guys? Are we out of customers? I'm just looking for a customer. I cannot find one, but I can do. I feel like more, you know, I want more Muslims to leave Islam today, but you have to invite more people. Anyone? The most stupid cult ever. Base their defenses based on three: lying about their prophet, lying about our prophets, lying about the meaning of their religion. Nothing there is truthful. I cannot find one Muslim can be truthful with me about anything. The second he became a truthful, he leaves Islam. I have to go deeper in the Quran. You have to help me. You see, there's many things I don't speak about. Like now, I did not mention the 900 reading something unless somebody forced me to. You know, so there's millions of information. We never shared it because we like to make it easier. You know, we are not debating in with the scholars who have a strong knowledge. You know, we are trying to spread what is enough, proves, not just a statement, that Muhammad is a fraud. Something you can use easy. When I will be in quality of life, maybe tomorrow, I will create maybe a program for tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be there. God is willing. Send me a topic if you like to talk about a topic for a quality of life tomorrow. Do we have any Muslim want to say? Let us make it simple. You see, I always make it simple for the Muslim. I say how you can prove to us that Muhammad is a prophet, and always they fail. They cannot make Muhammad as a prophet unless they make lies about the Bible or they fabricate that Muhammad is in the Bible. But yet they say that the Bible is corrupt. There is no proof of Muhammad to be a prophet. You see, the first thing a prophet, he should prophesy. All the prophecy, because when Muhammad speaks about science, this is prophecy. This is something taught to him by God. And then we find that this science is stupid. That means his God is stupid, which means him. Right? You scared of Fifi? Well, I am very scared of all of you, to the point I am the one willing to call Fifi, but Fifi, she will not receive my call. You know what I mean, guys? I am afraid of Fifi to the point Fifi will not take my call. And I say to Fifi, please call me. You see, he was afraid. Give me the Skype of Fifi and I will call her right now. Abdul, can you give me the Skype of Fifi so I will call her right now in front of you? I will put it in the screen. Ali, are you there? Can you give me the Skype of Fifi? Fifi, even she is hiding her Skype from me. Fifi and her sister. We are afraid from you, my friend. For sure, you are a hero. All of you. Mimi, he promised the Muslim to debate me. We called him. Did you say that? Hang up on him. Where is the debate? Yeah, I said that. Suckle me. Coward. He cut the video of his sister was saying very filthy things about Jesus. Coward, the video editor. He do video editing for everybody. He's like Muhammad. Quran is the editing book of the Bible. We receive messages, I don't see them. Don't send me messages, please, unless you want to talk. Don't send me hi, don't send me hello. If you are a Muslim, you want to talk. If you are a Christian, don't tell me I want to call. I will ignore your message. Any Muslim? We cannot say, we cannot make episode about spirituality in Islam and Christianity because Islam is zero spirituality. Islam is about ritual, not spiritual. You have to do a duty prior. The second you make it a duty, it is not a spiritual no more. Muslims, they live in fear of God, not in love of God. So when they pray to God, that because of fear, they will be punished if they did not do that. So there's no spirituality. You see, there's a Hindu guy, they call him, we spoke about him the other day, Guru, whatever his name is. He is too much spiritual, and I find his spirituality is empty. However, we cannot compare between him and Muhammad. If you ask me which one can be considered better prophet as a false prophet, because that will not make him a good prophet anyway. But we cannot compare between this guru and Muhammad. This guy is very spiritual, he is peaceful, but he have a lot of garbage between the words. And people, they like, if somebody have a skills of talking, they think he is super smart and intelligent. The fact I find what he says is very stupid. And maybe I should make some videos about him just for the sake of education. But there's a huge difference between somebody want to make you level yourself in a spiritual way and someone want to make you lower yourself to be an animal. Islam wants you to be an animal, a person who think about his penis, his stomach. Why I want to pray to Allah? Because I go to heaven, He will make my penis endless. He will give me a lot of women for sex and all the food I need. That's Islam. Right? A human first, CP, you talk a lot. Well, I am here to talk, my friend, and the stupid you is here to listen. Because if you think I talk a lot and yet you are here, that means you are a donkey. Let me look at this guy. He is saying to me, you talk a lot, and yet he is here. I mean, why you are coming here? Do you see cartoon in the screen? Do you see like a movie? There's no movie. So why you are here? Because you are a donkey. Don't come here again without your parents. Do we have any Abdul want to say anything? Why many churches in the USA, EU get attacked this month? Well, I don't know about any church get attacked. I mean, we heard about one church, but I don't think anyone will dare to do so. Because you see, Christians are very peaceful, especially in USA, but the second you get close to their church, they will treat you nicely in their own way. You know, Christians in the USA are very well armed. You can be free, do as you wish, etc., but don't play with them. So maybe in some cities where ruled by liberals, those are atheists, etc., they can do whatever they want, but they cannot exceed the limit. There's a limit. Otherwise, they will pay the price. What is my opinion of Jehovah's Witnesses? They are false, the same as Muhammad. They are false. You see, there's many, they use the name of God for their agenda. So I can create now a cult, and I say I believe in Jesus. This is to make people accept my new cult. I have to present some good names. This is exactly what Muhammad did. This is what the Mormon did. This is what Jehovah's Witnesses founder did. So in order to extend your octopus hands and have some naive fool people to believe in you, you have to come with something is accepted. As an example, if I am in India and I want the Hindu to believe in a new cult I want to create, I have to give them good names and good belief they have from the previous belief they have. So I will not go and attack, let us say, their belief. I will say, I believe in what you believe. But I will add some spice to what they believe and make a new cult out of it. You know, Jehovah's Witnesses, they cannot stand a debate for 2 seconds. The same as Muslims. Last time I was in France, they ran away from me. Twice, actually. The second they notice that you have a person, you are a person who have education in the topic, they run away. There's a video from Emir Stein Center. They say we Christians can learn so much. Well, this is Emir Stein. Obviously, they are a bunch of a fraud. They got paid. They hire those people. It's sponsored by Muslims, obviously. They send you a check. Can you make a nice video, please? You know, give you good money. People, they have no dignity. Everything they say there is a lie. And we made videos about them. We got them busted. My friend, there's many people, they are for sale. Think about it. Very simple. You know that there's some women, they are willing to take off their panty to make a porn, right? Okay, why they do the porn? To make money. You know that there's some men, they are willing to take off their pants and have sex in the front of a camera. Why? Want to make money. So if there's a human being is willing to do that and publish himself having sex with women to millions in purpose, not like somebody secretly record him. No, they are doing it with no shame. So is it a surprise for you that somebody will make a video saying Muhammad is a great prophet to make money? Because if those people, they believe Muhammad is a great prophet, why they don't become a Muslims? You know what I mean? If Islam is a wonderful, either Muhammad is a false prophet or not. So if Muhammad is a great man, Islam is a great religion, why you don't become a Muslim? Obviously you are not convinced. So how you are not convinced of what you say to me, yet you say it to me? Because if you are convinced, you will join the religion. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are convinced that this is a good religion, why you are not part of it? So either Muhammad is a liar, that's why you did not join them, or Muhammad is truthful, and then you join them. But you say Muhammad is a greater prophet, but you don't join him to believe in him. Well, according to Muhammad, you will go to hell. According to Muhammad, those who make the video saying Muhammad is a great prophet, he will go to hell because he did not say Shahada. Stupidity. Do we have any Abdul? Any Muhammadan want to call me, say something? Why you don't become a priest? Who said I want to become a priest? And why I need to become a priest? The Lord, our Lord, the Messiah, he says, go and teach and preach the whole world. He did not say go and be priest. Priest is a profession. Let us say those are the protector of the gospels, want to make it, you know, for me, if I'm a priest, just to tell you what being a priest would do to me, I cannot be down to earth saying what I say to you. I use the word panties. I use the word vagina. If I am a priest, I have to speak in different language. I cannot use this. And then that will make me limited in explaining to people the truth. The position you go with will make you cannot go in a holy ship and speak about the shit of Muhammad, excuse my language. You are in the wrong place. My mission is to expose the garbage of Muhammad. So I cannot bring the garbage of Muhammad to the holy ship of a Christ. That will be the wrong place. That will be embarrassing. So having a title, just for the sake of the title, you have to respect the title. So if I'm a priest, I cannot even talk for a second about the faith of Muhammad, for he's so filthy to speak about him. So I prefer to be who I am. And who said to me, who said to you, like, I fit to be a priest? Because a priest, he should be fit for that position. You know, I don't fit in any way, in any mean. I'm a soldier, I'm a warrior, I'm a person who say things as it is. I don't care what people say. Priests, you have to be careful because people, they will be all over him, whatever he say. You remember the guy who was a Protestant church priest? He said Islam from the devil. The cameras, you know, CNN, Fox, they made the guy a devilish. The guy is saying the truth. But just because he's a priest, you know. And the funny, the Muslim, they post picture of him in McDonald's and they say the punishment of Allah. Look what happened to him after he insulted the Prophet. The guy was volunteering with his church to work in McDonald's for free. They made it that he's working in McDonald's. Same time, who care about the title of a priest? The important is when the judgment day come, how many people they used to be following the devil Muhammad and they accepted the Christ. So let us say I was a priest and I never been a Muslim or able to help a Muslim to accept Christ. And someone, he never was a priest, but he made millions or thousands or even one accept Christ as God. Which one is more valuable for the Lord? The Bible answers that. Right? The Bible have the answer. Remember the story in the Bible where God, the master, he represent the Lord. He gave his servants an investment, money to use. One he hide it, one he double it, one he make it 3 times. Did you just say it? You are, we are warrior? Yes, I am a warrior. I'm a warrior of Christ. What's wrong with that? And I'm a soldier too. I was in the army. What's wrong with that? You don't like it? So you can understand the warrior as you wish. No problem. I don't care what people think. Bite your fingers. When I will go live again with David Wood and Sam Shamoun, why you need to give me? Why you need to go live with David Wood and Sam Shamoun? I did it like, you know, they invite me, but it's not necessarily. Actually, I don't prefer the group broadcast. You see, for me, even I say no Christian call. I want Muslims to call me. Why? Because we want you to hear the other side of the story. So either we are being truthful, or it's going to be a monologue. You know, 2 Christians talking, saying things about Islam. This is what the Muslims do. Muslims, they have a program, they bring 2 or 3 Muslims, and only Muslims talk, and they laugh at the Bible and laugh at the Christianity and blah, 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 blah. But they will not dare to debate the one who knows. It's just 2 people talking. I don't want to do that. I want Muslims to call me, and you listen. Right? You listen what Muslims they say. Live on air. No editing. No pre-recording. I don't know who's calling. I don't care. Right? And by doing that, you learn, all of you, you learn how to debate Muslims. You learn their logic. You learn how they lie. You learn when a Muslim is a truthful, when he's not. So this is a living school of education, of debate. We Christian, we need it from long time ago. You see, the reason, like when the dad was in his time, he was debating Christians because nobody taught the Christians about Islam. Nobody. Internet was not like now, you know. I remember during the time of DDAT, I used to have internet, which is DSL. And then when you log in the internet, it takes you sometime an hour to get in. And sometimes the modem is stuck. You have even, sometimes even if I formatted the computer, you believe it? Anyway. So it was horrible to go in the internet, and there's not like now, you know, it's the speed, and it was garbage. But things now changed. Today, the phone is a computer. I remember my first cell phone is in the size of my head. And it doesn't have a screen. It has buttons, you know, you just to bunch the numbers. Today, your phone can do what computer can do, literally. So Christians, they did not get the opportunity to receive the education for 2 reasons. There's no teachers and there's no tools, which mean Christians and churches, they were busy just praying for their Lord. They never mention Islam. Until now, most of the churches, they never mention any other cults. So Christian, he go to the church, he learned nothing about other cults. So when he faced the other cults, he will be confused how to answer them. They come with sometimes serious questions. And he never learned from his priest anything. What he learned, pray to Jesus, worship Jesus, wave your hand to Jesus, we pray to you. That's it. Thank you very much. But this is not the church. All the life of a Christ in this earth was about education, teaching, not just praying, not only just about being moral, good person. Please don't call me, text me if you are a Christian. Only Muslims. So your child, he go to church, he spent maybe many years in his life going every Sunday to the church, but he learned nothing. He just learned that Jesus is born in Bethlehem, he's born from the Virgin Mary, he's our God, he is in heaven, he is coming back. I mean, normal stuff. But never, you never see a teacher who will give you, okay, give me questions people ask you about Jesus, so can we answer them? What people they say to you in the school about Jesus, they don't do that. You know, I remember once, and this was in Europe. I was in Europe at that time. I went to a church, and then the priest, he came to me. He says, can I ask you a favor? I said, sure. He said that we have a lady who sits with the children during the service. She is not coming today. And I'm thinking maybe you can do, because those kids are really crazy and it's not easy to control them. So maybe you can sit with them. I said, sure, no problem. So those kids, they make a lot of noise. They, you know, they are bored. I mean, you don't blame them. Their parents is in the church. And now you are jailing them in a room until the service is finished. The service is finished, and then the parents, they came to take their kids. They were looking from behind the windows and the door, and their kids are sitting in the floor, and everybody is like, so, I mean, that's it. It's like they are not living in this earth. And I was telling them a story. And then their parents, they said, let us go, let's go. They said, no, no, we don't want to go home. We don't want to go. What happened? The priest, he could not believe it. He could not believe it. That those kids, who they are desperate, they want to go home. Every time they come in Sunday, now they don't want to go home. The reason they loved what I did with them, because I was speaking to them as a little boy like them, not as an adult. You have to go down in their age. You speak to them as if you are one of them. And I was telling them a very, very nice story, but it's very useful story. The kids don't want to go home. The second Sunday, the priest, he called me. He said, are you coming today? I said, sorry, I cannot, because I'm invited to a different place to do some teaching. He said, what we will do with the kids? They are asking about you. You are late, you did not show up. I thought maybe I can call you. I said, I'm really sorry, I cannot go. He said, what I will do, what I will tell the kids. So now I have a duty, which is the kids. So what I will tell the kids. So why before the kids, they cannot stay and they don't want to listen? Simply, you need to change the teacher. Teaching is a gift. Not everyone have it. Sadly, in our churches, we have a priest who they are just doing a job. Imagine they even have a resume. A church need a priest, they announce in the internet, and whoever have a study or degree in the Bible, he apply. They interview the person, they ask him to bring some reference, like somebody recommended him, trustworthy, and then you get the job. It's a job with salary, housing, insurance. Where is the teacher? So when you go to a place call a church and then you don't find the teacher, you find the priest. That is not right. We do not need a priest. We need a teacher. A teacher who is a priest is okay, but a priest who is not a teacher is not. Because what we want from the priest is not someone who reads for us verses from the gospel. We knew how to read them. We want somebody to help us to answer questions about life, about matter happen around us. Not only someone who says to us, Jesus is God. We knew. We are in the church already because we believe in Jesus as God. Well, Eva, your daughter was dating a Muslim. You see, this is the problem, and the problem too. Christian children, they grow up, and then she became a female, growing woman, and then she don't know that Islam is evil. Just she met a Muslim. But is it right to date a Muslim? Because you see, when you say, okay, you want to marry him? You marry a person who believes in everything opposing Christianity, and he believes even that his God ordered them to kill the Christians. So it's not the fault of your daughter. This is the fault of the parents who did not teach their children until it's too late, maybe. Do we have any Muhammadan want to say anything? And by the way, it's forbidden for us as a Christians to marry from non-believers.